Honestly, a hug is the last thing I want from you right now. You know, they say it's VIP for a girl to closely observe how a man treats his mother, because that is ultimately how he will treat all of the women in his life. And all I know is that your mother is absolutely heartbroken right now and worried sick as fuck about you. I don't need to know any of the details. All I know is that you fucked up by going radio silent on Christmas and by breaking your promise to take Dan to the doctor the day after, which I don't get because you were the one who told me on the 22nd or 23rd that you had to take him on the 26th. And again, you also told me that you'd be back that night, which I honestly didn't believe you because I knew you wouldn't be. But you never even texted to say, hey, my bad, I can't make it back down there tonight after all. Which, by the way, would have been the courteous thing to do. You just vanished. And I just sat here freezing my ass off in the dark, alone, all night long, and all the next day, and all the next night again until JR finally returned. You couldn't even be bothered to check in and say, hey, how you doing? How's it going? Not even that second night. Then I get this message from your mom on Christmas asking if you're here. And that was like Christmas night. When I realized that you hadn't even been there at all for Christmas, like you blew her off for all of Christmas, dude, she was so fucking crushed. She said it was the worst Christmas ever. And now I learned that you still haven't gone home. She's still over there fucking upset. Dude, why? I don't fucking get it. Seriously, what on earth could she possibly have done to make you ghost them on Christmas and then flake on them for Dan's appointment the next day? He literally just got home after almost dying and after losing his leg. Your mom almost just lost her husband. I just can't imagine what she could have possibly done that would cause you to be this cruel to her. Make me understand it, dude. Or, what did you do you feel so guilty about that you don't want to face the music on? It's gotta be one or the other. But I can't imagine that scenario either. Like, what the fuck could you have possibly done to your mom or to someone important to her that would make you want to ghost her on Christmas? I seriously can't think of anything heinous enough to warrant this kind of a reaction. And again, I just want to clarify that these are rhetorical questions. I don't need the details or the answers. Just know that from where I sit, the way you are currently treating your mother is appalling. It seems entirely unwarranted and indefensible. Just gross. So I need you to either convince me that she deserves this heartbreak that she's currently drowning in, or set your damn ego aside, man up, and go do everything in your power to make shit right with your mom again. If you even still can. But until one of those two things happens, just know that I am utterly disgusted with and so disappointed in your behavior towards your mom this past week. Not to mention befuddled. And knowing you, this is the point where you get all defensive and tell me to shut the fuck up and mind my own business and probably call me a bitch and voice text me a whole bunch of shit that doesn't entirely make sense because you won't proofread it before you send it, and it will have the words fucking and goddamn in it at least 37 times each. And there's really no need for all of that. Not to mention you know I don't deserve it. And you don't really want to have to apologize to me for saying some out-of-pocket shit just because your ego is bruised because it doesn't like hearing the truth, right? So if we could just skip past that part, because that's honestly an even uglier look that I'm quite frankly not in the mood for, that would be great. If your mom did something deserving of your recent behavior towards her, then enlighten me. And if it's you who fucked up, well, I can't exactly help you brainstorm about how to fix shit if I don't know what you did, and if you don't seem or aren't actually remorseful, now can I? You know, up until this point, I've always admired your relationship with your mom and how you treated her. I don't even recognize you right now. And if me saying all of this pisses you off and makes you hate me, then so be it. I guess that just means you never really cared as much about me as I thought you did / you claimed to. The only thing I'm doing is telling it to you straight. If you don't like the truth, well, I'm sorry, but that is a you problem, not me. And if that is in fact the case, then maybe you need to spend some time having a heart-to-heart with your reflection in the mirror. Or would you honestly prefer that I placate you and be a fake-ass bitch who doesn't stick up for perceived injustices? I most certainly would hope not. And by the way, if the fuck-up is on your end, I highly doubt that whatever you did could possibly be any worse than what you've been doing since then. Ghosting your mom, stressing her out like this, missing Dan's appointment after promising to take them, not showing up on Christmas, or for the entire next week after. If you're the guilty party and not the injured party, then this degree of an inability or unwillingness to take responsibility for your own choices and actions is such an alarming level of immaturity that I can't even begin to wrap my head around. And if you're the injured party, then I think you should go to your mom and give her a chance to make it right. If she really did something so reprehensible that it caused you to avoid Christmas with her, then I'm sure the guilt is eating her alive. Give her the opportunity to make it right. Give her the opportunity to apologize. And then if she seems like she's sincere, find a way to forgive her. And if the shoe's on the other foot and it's you who fucked up, while I'm sure you feel ashamed, that is no excuse. The right thing to do is to swallow your pride, get humble, get honest, and be a man about it and go own it. Go home so your mother can see that you're okay. Calling or texting ain't gonna cut it. You need to be a man, show up, look her in the eyes, tell her you know you fucked up, tell her whatever it is that you did because she probably already knows, and then you need to apologize for that sincerely. And either way, whether she's the guilty party or you are, either way, you need to apologize for the childish way you've been handling / not handling the situation, and for ruining her Christmas. And you need to apologize to the both of them for promising to take Dan to the doctor, then flaking on them because you were not a man of your word in that instance. And for simply not being around at all to help as everyone adjusts with the day-to-day changes and adaptations that come along with learning to live with Dan minus one leg. You have straight up abandoned them during this crucial time in their lives, and that is deplorable. I guess I never knew that you were this cold-hearted, because that's how you look right now. Callous, cold-hearted, and self-absorbed. And I don't like seeing you through these lenses, but until you go and try to fix things with your mom, whether you're going over there to forgive her or to grovel. Until then, that's the only shades I can see you in. And at this point, a weak ass sorry I suck is some bullshit that ain't gonna cut it. Like, you were way the fuck past just muttering the word sorry. Because whatever the reason is that caused you to skip Christmas, you're still guilty of ruining her Christmas and bailing on Dan's appointment. And leaving them to take care of Dan without a leg. Without your help at all. And for those reasons, and for whatever other reasons also, you need to grovel, adamantly, vehemently, profusely. And then you gotta follow up with actions that proactively, steadfastly, and vigilantly match whatever words you use in your professions of remorse. You can't just talk the talk, you gotta walk the walk. Don't just talk about it, be about it. You were what, 6 weeks away from turning 53? That's 5-3 as in 50 and 3, not 5 plus 3. So stop acting like a 7-year-old who's about to turn 8. Actually, I have known some 7-year-olds who are exponentially more mature than what you've been doing this week. Act your age. The right thing to do, what a real man would do, is go home and fix this shit with your mom today. Actually, a real man would have gone home days ago. That way he could have started the new year off fresh and started it off right. But better late than never. Because all that's happening right now is you're guaranteeing to send your mom to an early grave. Is that the goal? Is that something you can live with on your conscience? That's my 2 cents. Make it right. And I don't need a response to this. Just stop dicking around and go do what you know you should have done a couple of weeks ago before it's too damn late. Give her a grain of salt. She has had a rough few months. So go home and apologize for whatever the fuck you need to apologize for, and you know what those things are. And then give her the chance to do the same. And I only said all this because I fucking care.